Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a new video. In this new kind of style of videos, I would love to take you with me on this journey and give you more of an insight behind the scenes on what's going on exactly. So basically, one of my friends gave me an idea to record these kinds of videos. And the idea is that I will record a bit more spontaneous instead of recording videos looking back at, for example, a week where I assemble certain experience during a period of time. I will just basically grab the camera as soon as I'm able to record something and have something going on. And then after a quarter, we will make quarterly videos where we are going to wrap up the quarter and assemble all the videos together. And then make it a nice video, and therefore I'm also able to show you a bit more, since the videos will be like outdated for like 3 months at least, like from the beginning. And therefore I can show you a bit more, since as soon as you will be seeing this, of course this will already be kind of outdated, which was kind of a struggle for me to show more of the journey, since like I know that there could potentially be other people watching with not the right ideas, to say it like that. And therefore when we are recording these videos after a certain period of time, that's all good. So currently we are talking about Saturday the 7th of June. It's about almost to be 7:30 p.m. I'm about to leave the office, and actually I'm off from this place for 2 weeks, the longest period of time ever since we got in this place. I will be in Mexico for 2 weeks. So with my family, we are going there. So looking forward to it. But a lot of stuff that had to be done for this specific period. So also in the business, there has been so much going on lately. We have been facing with a massive acquisition issue. And to be honest, like some real talk in between. I do actually had the idea for the first time last week that there could be some time where, and there's potentially an opportunity that at a certain point, due to the cash flow and simply that we're out of money, this could potentially end, since like things were looking really bad, and even though that might have been the case already, I always had the faith and believed that it was going all right. And I do still have that, don't get me wrong, but I just saw the opportunity of this going the wrong direction. So it was a really hectic week, but all in all, I'm so proud of what we assembled. Also, this week we delivered a style board, so we invested more than 10,000 euros, actually about 12,000 euros in a custom software that we made for our business. And we do really believe that this enhances our workflow of our stylists, and therefore speed up the workflow and basically increase the efficiency of their work. So crazy stuff. And realizing that, I really realized how or implementing that change, that I realized from how far we came, and also what we have been able to make already. Like, it kind of made me proud of the fact that I know that this has been like where we are coming from. Again, like, we are coming from the fact that I had to bike from my dad to my mom to pack some boxes by myself, and I literally needed 3 hours to pack the box, import the products in Shopify and stuff, and then I'm not even talking about styling, since of course I didn't do the styling. But just packing the box, it already took me 3 hours, and right now we have a storage here. Can invest in these kinds of money. Again, we are taking big risks. We are really all in. But the steps that we make and the efficiencies, the big step in efficiency, like really seeing, looking back at that and where we are right now, that honestly really makes me proud. Before I would love to show you really quickly on how it's looking right now in the storage. I really quickly would love to take you back at last Sunday, where it was like, I think, the worst day we ever had. We basically, in short, spent 750 euros on ad spend on Facebook, which is not that weird. but we had 0 sales. So 750 euros completely wasted. Facebook burned our budget. And yeah, also over the last week, so right now it's Saturday, this week our CPA is doing relatively okay. We're aiming at about 60 euros of CPA. And yeah, back then it was like literally the last week it has been over 150 euros of cost per acquisition. And as I said, that day it was a complete disaster. And that was actually where I realized, okay, if we are not able to fix this, what are we going to do? So yeah, it was a tough moment. And that was, as I said, one of the first moments where I realized, okay, this could go wrong. But again, I do definitely believe that it's going to be all right. And we have been able to get up a plan on how we're going to fix this. And since we made those changes, it's looking way better this week. So yeah, I just really quickly wanted to share that, since that's what really has been on my mind on the past week. So yeah, would love to really quickly run you through, flip the camera and show you how it's looking right now over here. And then I will close the doors behind me and leave this place for about 2 weeks. And then I will, again, would love to cut in some other videos with some other nice content on yeah, what has been going on here. So in short, as mentioned, this is how it's looking right now in the storage. So basically these are the boxes that have been packed by the team over the weekend and are ready to be shipped to our customers. These are the boxes that are also packed but are already yeah, assembled with the label and the letter from the stylist and such in it. These are all our boxes that are yeah, waiting for returns to our supplier. And then we have our small pieces of returns there, and these are also going back to our supplier. So yeah, if you're watching more of these videos, you're familiar with this setup. But this is how it's looking right now. We have some more boxes that will be packed on Monday. We have some clothing that is already here to be packed as well. Here we have our new fresh items, which is also a new thing that we implemented. We have to see how that will be doing, but all in all, that's how it's looking right now. I'm going upstairs and then I'm going to close the doors here, shut down the lights, and yeah, basically again, like, be out of the office for 2 weeks. It's relatively crazy for me. Like, I've been spending more than 80 hours a week here right now for I think almost six months. But yeah, we really have to make it happen. Yeah, this is why I'm doing this. Again, this is how it's looking upstairs. For the new people at the channel, this is how our office is looking. That's my place. That's where I spend all my time, behind the office. So yeah, to show you straight on, over the past week, our sales have been great. Or actually today, excuse me, that was a battery error. So yeah, I can show you straight on that today our sales are looking pretty okay. Yeah, as you can see, like, 6 sales we're at right now. Yeah, also as I said, like, I can show a bit more things right now. Don't look at the total sales. We of course, like, that's really dependent on when people are submitting their returns. So we're actually not looking at that at all, but interesting to see what's going to happen with the orders. I think we have about 200 euros spent today. So CPA is looking really good right now, but let's hope that we can continue that. So as I said, I'm going to close this thing and leave for about 2 weeks. Of course, we'll be working from there as well. But then I will see you again in the next clip. Well, hello everyone. I'm currently, as you can see, far from my office. Actually, I'm currently in Mexico, or I'm not even in Mexico. I'm in Belize. It's a small, we're on a small island next to, which is part of Belize, close to Mexico. Yeah, I just really quickly would love to take you with me here. I'm just doing a quick beach walk over here, and yeah, as mentioned in the walk, monthly or actually quarterly recap that I would love to do right now. I just would love to take you with me along this journey as much as possible while things are happening and are going on. So yeah, since I'm taking this walk, I would love to share with you some thoughts that I had lately and on how the business is doing right now. So yeah, I recorded the last shot the last part of this video, of course, like a week ago right now, and when I left the office, which was on Saturday. It's currently Sunday, a week after, so it's currently Sunday, I think it's the 14th of June, something like that. And yeah, to straight dive into the business, we actually did one of our best weeks, if not the best week so far. We had a 3.52 amount of items capped on average per box, so per return that was submitted by the customer. We had on average 3.5 items that are capped. There's still like a really long way to go, but we used to be at like 3, and actually 3 was our goal, kind of. And when we had 3, we were satisfied, since that was the point that we were making, that we were at our break-even margins, when our CPA, of course, also was in the range that we were looking for. So talking about the CPA, we had a CPA last week of 50 euros approximately. We did about 70 sales, so 10 sales a day, with about 500 euros ad spend a day. So that's also below our target, or like actually like kind of above our target. So our target is like 60 euros CPA. That's the max we want to go, and we did like 50, which is of course like below our target, but therefore in performance-wise above our target. So really happy about that, and that would mean that even though since I'm here right now, not behind my desk, not behind my screen at the office, I'm not that much into the numbers and that much into the business right now. Normally I'm on top of everything, especially during these phases, when things are turbulent, and we really have to make it happen right now. I'm really on top of everything basically. Right now I am not, so I'm not exactly sure what the profit is that we made actually this month or this week, but it should be really good actually. And that means a lot. As mentioned, it's been our last week, in just for your ID, in the month of May, our amount of items capped was just 2.7, and right now it's 3.5, which is an increase, which is an insane increase. If we could keep that going towards the 4, of course, like if we could even continue like a 3.5 during the next week, I would be really happy, and slowly build towards the 4 items. I think that would be really good. That's where a lot of our leverage is, since that brings happier customers and of course more profit straight away. We are making great profits per items that are capped, and if there's one item more capped, we could easily make like 30, 40, 50 euros more profit per customer. So yeah, that was 0.8 item, you can already like calculate that brings us an extra like 30, 40 euros in straight profit. So, and of course like happier customers, which leads to better reviews, more referrals, more recurring customers, which of course like is really important as well. So that's where a lot of my focus is going towards, to increase everything and improve everything that goes around that, and therefore increase the amount of items that are kept in the boxes. And Luke, like my brother, he is really busy with the CPA, and we did an amazing job as well there last week. We switched around our funnel and really improved our ads and such, and that really worked out, and I'm happy about the results this week, especially since I'm right now here, not able to do too much. Like I can only work a couple hours a day. Well, normally I work like 12 to 14 hours a day at least, let's say 80 hours a week. Right now I think it will only be like 20, so it's great to see that things are working out there right now, since if it would have been a bit worse of a vacation sake like that. But right now it's really our 2 week for me to take off and relax, sit back a little, watch backs, take a step back, and take a view at what's going on, and more of a helicopter view, which is really great. And I'm able to enjoy this 2 weeks with my family, and that means a lot, honestly. I think we're doing really well, and we're making the steps in the right direction, and we have been doing so throughout this whole year, ever since 2025. I think we did really well. finally starts to pay off. I always have been saying that was going to pay off, and we are still far from there. I said multiple times that I thought that we hit it, and that there was like the only way was up from there. But then we got certain hits again. Like, I think things are not how they should be, not as stable as they should be. But we are making steps there, and I'm just really happy about it. I would love to share that with you as well. Besides that, I'm also doing fine. I'm really grateful for the situation that I'm in, everything that's going around me, my personal life, me being able to walk here down the beach, spend really quality time with my family. I'm actually really enjoying that, and yeah, that makes me grateful, proud on the steps that I took to get in the place where I am right now, and I'm excited for what's coming. So yeah, as mentioned, in this new kind of style of videos, I would love to, I'm actually going to turn around to take you with me more like behind the scenes, what's going around in my mind. Again, like, I'm far from a professional video maker or something. I just share what's on top of my mind, and also really like to record these videos to look back at for me later, for my family, for my kids. I don't know who will be watching this, but that's also for me, of course, a big reason to record these kinds of videos. So yeah, really excited, I'm really curious what the results will be in the upcoming weeks, how these will evolve, but I'm really positive. I hope and I think that this is the turning point that we need, that we were making like for the past couple months, ever since I was in Spain, which is about like a month ago right now, where I also recorded a video in which I mentioned that things were really heading in the right direction. And then we got a setback again there, and there will be more setbacks waiting, there will be more problems waiting, there will be new bottlenecks coming up for sure. I hope, by the way, that you don't have too much problem with hearing me due to the wind. Like, the wind is pretty rough here. Yeah, I hope that you're able to hear me. But there will be new problems coming, that's for sure. But I think that the upcoming weeks and months are looking really good. We'll be able to increase the volume and buy ourselves more time. We really had to survive. I said that multiple times, that we really had to make it happen. Like, we were running out of resources, and once we made that switch and turned that around, we are actually going to make money. Then we can use that money to invest again and make the bets that we want to make. So really happy and grateful about that. And if we are actually going to make it out of here, I think from there's really great stuff waiting for us, and we are already in a really great situation. So really thankful, really grateful for that. I'm here at the beach, really quickly doing an evening walk, sharing my thoughts. Yeah, it's a beautiful journey. I was thinking lately, like, if this ever actually turns out to be all right, then it's such a miracle. Like, with everything that has been happening, us turning this around, I think there was a lot needed, and that means that with all the sacrifices that have been made, there will be big prizes waiting for us, I think. So I think actually the journey is the prize, talking about the prize, the process, and I'm really living that right now. So grateful for that. Love to keep you updated, and see you again in the next part. Ciao, ciao.